And we are live.
We're live. It's the Destiny Hour with Paul, psychic, guidance, counselor, helper. Welcome if you just joined us. Well, of course you have. It's 8 o'clock. Live from Johannesburg every other night. Although we did have a little bit of issue with flu. Thank you for your good wishes. Slowly recovering. And thank you for your good wishes for Shay's birthday. And also for Jerry. Happy to report that Jerry was COVID test was negative. So we thank the good Lord for his grace. So she's on the mend. I'm on the mend. And Shay, what are you doing?
Asking the questions.
She's just answering the questions. Anyway, folks, if you do have any questions, why don't you drop them on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, and we'll answer the best we can, try and help you. It is a donation if you want to, not compulsory, but if you want to share, and maybe there's somebody else that needs help in this life, and we can try and help. I want to send out a shout out to Deb in India. I had a lovely reading with this man. What a gentleman. It was a pleasure and an honor to read you. I'd also like to send a shout out to Stephanie. Because of the flu, I'd missed our meeting. So I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. There's some lovely, lovely people that we've attracted along the way. There's also some people that suffer terribly with afflictions like fear, anxiety, and just take a moment that if you are suffering from fear, it is something that you can conquer. Okay, so I want you to stop being scared. That's the message for today. Don't be scared. That being said, anything happening, Shay?
Got lots of questions.
Oh, lots of questions. Hold on a minute. I have to open the shop. Shop's open.
Okay. Our first question is from Lou, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay. Got a question on love. Does he have genuine intentions towards me?"
Genuine. Hi, Lou. My feeling is that there is definite chemistry, definite attraction, and definite feelings. I think he's young in the relationship department, so he needs to practice his feelings and sharing with you. But I think it's safe to take a chance on him.
Our next question is from Kay, who says, "Hello guys, wants to know, is Lavanya the right guy for me? Should I marry him?"
Hello, Kay. Should you marry him? Wow. I think there is a strong possibility you are going to marry him. I think he is secure. I think he's a safe bet. So I give that advice with my blessing, and I wish you all the luck, Kay.
The next question from Desiree. He says, "Hi Paul. Happy to hear you're recovering.
Thank you.
Do you see me moving soon?"
Desiree, thank you for that lovely, kind wish. Means the world, you know. It costs nothing to be nice, does it? Oh, what's that going there? Okay. Do I see you moving soon? Yeah. By October, sweetheart. By October. About 8 weeks away. So I hope that suits you. Hope that gives you a little bit of relief.
Next question from Valerie, who says, "Hi Paul, how are you? When do you see me finding my soulmate?"
Soulmate, whoa! I tried that a couple of times. And you've got to be careful by the soulmate. By saying soulmate. Because I think you need a boyfriend. You know, if I told you that, you know, you're going to meet your soulmate in 5 years' time, 4 or 5 years' time, that's going to upset you, right? And I don't want to do that. You need a boyfriend. Soulmate for life, it's a rare thing. And when people do meet their soulmates, they mess it up. So, you get yourself a boyfriend, sweetheart, okay? Get yourself a boyfriend.
Next question from Etika, asking, when will I get married and how will my married life be?
Married life is what, you know, it takes work. It takes effort from both parties, okay? So that's what I want you to know. And it's a work in progress. You've got to work at it. Lots. Daily. You know, being nice, being kind, doing things for each other. I would say there's a strong possibility, maybe next year, you will meet your husband-to-be. But you know, it's what you put in is what you get out. Okay.
Next question from Gabriella, who asks, how does Adriana feel toward Ricardo?
Adriana to Ricardo. Okay. There's a bit of... there seems to be a little bit of jealousy in that department. So it's not a healthy outlook, is what I want to say.
Moving on to Instagram. Friendly reminder, guys, we don't answer what does this person think of me. So next question is from Navra. He says, "Hi Paul and Shay, hope you're both doing well. My question is, do you see Aman reaching out before August ends?"
Well, it's almost the end, isn't it? Reaching out. I think you will hear from him, is what I want to say. You've got to be a bit patient with this guy because he's kind of preoccupied with other things. But I think he will reach out this month, yes.
Next question from Caroline. It says, "Hi Paul, should I pull back or be reserved or accept him right away when he reaches out to me? Thank you."
I like the way you said that. Should you be reserved? I like that because I think the onus is on him to impress you. You don't kind of just give your love away. Okay, he's got to earn it. So I like the cool response, Caroline.
Excuse me. Next question is from Jeanette, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, hope you're both feeling better. Sending blessings to your family."
Thank you.
Sorry, that wasn't a question, it was just a shout out. Linda asking, "What is it that I need to know about my love life? Thanks, I'm single."
I think you will be meeting somebody through work. I don't know if it would be an office romance or one of the customers, but my feeling is the likelihood is that you're going to attract somebody in the work environment.
And then it's Jeanette's question. She asks, "How is September looking for me?" And that thing you said about anxiety, she says, "I have a lot of anxiety, thank you, Paul."
Okay, Jeanette. Anxiety is a monster because it teases you. It plays with you. And it's always there. So, Jeanette, what I want you to do is when the next time you're feeling anxious, I want you to think of a buzzword, and it could be anything. It could be a swear word. It could be pink tennis racket. Something, okay, that you come up with. It could be a swear word as well. All right. And the next time you feel anxious, I want you to use that word to smack away the anxiety. Okay, it takes a bit of practice because the minute you go, "Oh, the boogeyman's coming," right? The boogeyman's coming. Right? You use your key word. Pink tennis racket, and you smack that away. Okay, it'll come back. Pink tennis racket, and you smack it, smack until that fear goes away. It works. Just think of that word and repeat it over and over and over again. Because you're not meant to be anxious. You're not built to be anxious. Even in the Bible, I don't know how many times, I think it's over 200 times or something like that, 400 times, that it mentions fear not. Now, even if you're not religious, that is something which it's God-given. Fear not. Okay? So your September, you're going to be busy. I think you might even have discussions with wherever you work about certain things, and I think they're going to take your advice or words of wisdom. But honestly, Jeanette, was it Jeanette? Do think of a key word and let's get rid of this anxiety. Let's calm it right down.
Not a question, but an update from Navra, who says, "Sir, I just wanted to let you know that you said I would do really well in my veterinary assistant program. I scored 100 on my second exam. Thank you so much for your readings."
Wow. Congratulations. That's fantastic, sweetheart. Whoa. There we go. We got another person, professional person, who is going to take care of animals. What a job. What a brilliant job. I just hope that you get the success which I feel you deserve. And if you have to take the exam again, that just shows how determined you are. And to ace the exam, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Well done.
Next question is from Selena. Says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well. My question is, what is going to happen now that my sister's judge talked to my parents?"
Well, I think the judge has put in a good word, and he's kind of said, this is your last warning, and you need to behave yourself. And what I think essentially what the judge says is keep your eyes on her. And I think it's a bit hard for your parents to police her and monitor her, because she's a wild one. I will tell you this now, that she's not going to take any advice from judge or parents, because she knows better. Okay, and as a consequence, the next 2 months are critical in her behavior, because that judge will put her away if she steps out of line. So it's kind of like a final warning.
Next question from Abur, who says, hi Paul and Shay, happy weekend. I'd like to know if Dee will contact me soon.
Dee? Abur?
Abur, Takum.
Oh, okay. Contact you soon. I hope so. What's the date today?
23rd Sunday.
Okay, I think it may be within a week. That's what I think.
My mother's daughter, who asks, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Considering moving out of the city, is it a good move for October?
You had enough of the city, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah, provided you can afford it. It's a silly thing to say, really. I wouldn't move if I couldn't afford it. But you can take that risk and live beyond your means. But I think it's going to be good for you. Get your feet on the grass. Get some fresh air. I think it's going to be good for you. And it's going to recharge you and calm you down. So, looking good.
Next question from Sylvia, who asks, where will I be moving for my next job opportunity?
Where? It's out of where you currently are, and I don't know if you're in the States, but you might it's certainly another town. It might even be out of state, is what I want to say. And it's October if you're looking for a timeline. So if you're prepared to move, I think there's going to be opportunity for you.
Next question from Monica. Says, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well. It's my birthday next week, and I would like to know if something special is coming up for me.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what you think special is. Are you thinking, are you going to get gifts, or are you going to get well wishes? I think so. I think people are going to show you some love. I think you are going to get some gifts, maybe money. I think you could use that. So, happy birthday for next week.
Moving back onto Facebook, a question from Christina with a K, who says, hi Paul and Shay, glad to know things are better.
Thank you, Christina.
I'd like to know if Ivan and I will be intimate the first day or night we see each other, or will the intimate part take time?
Ooh. The bed will be squeaking. Enjoy.
Next question is from Stephanie, who says, hey Paul and Shay, love and light as always. I hope you're feeling better, Paul. I missed you so much. I can't wait to catch up sometime soon. You're the best as always. So good to hear from you today and see you live. Her question is, I've been sad lately. Any good news soon? Will I hear from you know who? I've laid off social media and dating.
Stephanie Lee, it's okay to be sad. It's okay. It's in the sad times we do our best thinking. You know that? When the chips are down, we go, okay, we're sad and depressed and that. But then we go, and we make plans. It's not when we're happy we make plans. It's when things are challenging. Steph, I'm not too sure about if he contacted you now. Would that lift your spirits, or would it make it more depressed? Make you more depressed? I will say this, I think he is going to reach out, but in his way, which is so difficult, you know? I don't know if it's a good reach out, but you definitely are going to be up until Tuesday going to feel the weight of the world on your poor little shoulders. I'm going to say this, by Tuesday you're going to start to feel better, is what I want to say. I think he is going to reach out, but I think there's other people going to show you attention. So it's going to make you feel wanted and needed. And you're lucky in that respect, that somebody's or people are paying you that attention. I know it's not what you want, but remember, you know, you're doing this for entertainment value, Steph. Love you, my sweetheart. We both do.
Next question from Amy. Says, hi Paul, when do you see me having a boyfriend again, and do I know him already? Thank you.
Oh. Boyfriend. I don't believe it's somebody you know. I believe it's going to be a new opportunity within 2 months. So, look beyond your current circle of friends, okay? And look for something new. But the next 2 months are looking good. Okay, get out there.
Next question from Neha, who asks, hi Paul, when do you see anyone coming into my life romantically? Thank you.
There's a lot of romance about tonight, eh? Wow, a lot of lonely people. I'm lucky I've got a tortoise, baby tortoise. Pay attention next month. Pay massive attention. I think something is brewing next month. Okay, that's what I'm going with next month. Okay.
Next question from Daisy, who asks, is he sorry for what he did to me last week, or doesn't he care?
Daisy, the heck did he do to you, sweetheart? So he did this last week. Yeah, he is. It is sinking in. Taking a while, I must say. It is sinking in. Is he sorry? Yes, he is. But if he gets in contact with you, which I'm sure he will, you're to tell him, make sure that never happens again. And you put your foot down, sweetie. Okay?
Monique, QUE, who asks, hey Paul, my boyfriend is not going to let me go, huh? I feel like he won't. He's obsessed with me. My boyfriend is a fatal attraction, isn't he?
Monique. Yeah. Yes. You are to get out of that situation as soon as possible, sweetheart. I want you out of there in September latest. Okay, and then if you've got any friends that need to help you move, or get a guy to help you, or brother, or dad, if that's at all possible. But yes, he's obsessive, to say the least.
Next question from Ritika. Says, hey Paul, good to see that you're healthy and fine. Would like to know if my husband Bharat and my future, what my husband and my future is going to be like. We feel we are both mentally disturbed. Small fights and or please guides, or should we separate for good?
Okay. Yeah, you are fighting. No doubt in my mind. The thing is, that's got to stop. You're not in that relationship to win an argument. If you've got a complaint, yeah, you can voice it, but the other person then will come back at you, trying to pick on you, and it's all about who's going to win the argument. And that's not the point. The point is to communicate. If you've left your shoes on the kitchen table, right? Usually guys are messy, and there's a complaint. You left your shoes on the kitchen table. He's going to say, well, I paid for the house, so I can do anything I want. That kind of, and it's ridiculous, because you're fighting over nothing. You're just fighting who's right. So I'm going to say this to you. In the next 5 months, if this does not improve, this desire to win and belittle the other person, In 5 months, you've got to call it quits. Got to. Sadly. But it's going to be better because you guys just don't get along.
Next question from Rithika, who asks, hello. Sorry, people do keep commenting. Hello. Will my family and I move into a bigger home? Thank you.
Yes. It can be done within 3 months. So, what's that? October, November? It's very possible. You can. Start saving.
Okay. Bit of a lengthy one. Adriana asking, hello, I'm surrounded by darkness. Everything just seems to go wrong. I had some psychics helping me, and they told me I'm being followed by an entity, and I'm not even allowed in their live feed because of it. Do you see anything for me? Anything about... Okay, do you see anything for me?
That's terrible. It's like going to the doctor and saying, I've got a sore finger. And the doctor says, I can't do anything for you. That's terrible. Don't go to those psychics anymore, please. Stop it. All right, what you do need to do, if somebody's identified an entity, that's big news. If you feel dark and everything's going wrong, and you need to get to a church, a charismatic church. I don't care what church it is, but you need to speak to a man of the cloth. Because I don't want you messing around with people that you don't trust or saying, get off my live stream. This is a serious problem. And you know, folks, the darkness exists, evil exists, and it creeps into churches, it creeps into Christians, it creeps in everywhere. Make no mistake, wherever it gets dark in this place, evil can lurk. I remove entities and witchcraft from people. And when you see it come out of a person, you are shocked to the core how devastating and crippling your life is with the entity on you. Imagine going through life with your sunglasses on. You can never see sunshine because everything looks dark and cloudy. You don't want to get up in the mornings. Your stomach aches. Okay, you get headaches. You can't see any sunshine whatsoever. Okay, it's crippling. And I've had people go to doctors because they felt like that. And the doctor says, oh, your blood pressure's fine. You know, everything, your blood sugar's fine. I can't see anything wrong with you. Go on holiday. And they come back and they still feel the same. So what you've got to do, my sweetheart, and this is serious, you've got to get to a church. And it doesn't matter if you're religious or not, or you don't believe, or whatever, just get to a church. Okay? And let the priest or preacher lay his hands on you. Okay, sweetie? Yeah, there is something on you, eh? Definitely. That's why I'm taking my time. Sort it out, please. Sort it out.
Next question from Diva Bomber, who says, hi Paul and Shay, good evening. Will Joe get a divorce? Thanks. And she also says, hope you both and your sister are feeling better. Much love and light to you all.
Thank you, Diva. Thank you for your kindness. Will Joe get a divorce? No. No, if there's a small chance, obviously, that would be in 2 months. So the likelihood is no. I think it can be. Am I getting it? Joe's your guy, right? Okay. I think this can be worked out, sweetie.
Next question from Mr. Bemby. He says, hello Mr. Paul, how will my relationship with my nephews turn out when they grow up? One was just born on the 2nd of August, the other is 2 years old, but I don't speak to my sister because she's rather evil with me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. You've got 2 little ones in your life and the evil sister. All right. Something drastic. Yeah, okay. Something drastic has to happen in your sister's life. Either things don't work out for her, or there's a tragedy. In order for her to sort of bang her head and wake her up. Now, I can only see that happening next year. You are right. She is playing with evil as well. Never mind being evil. She messes around with the black magic. So, sadly, it's going to take a little while before your nephews or nieces can come into your life. But, always remain the nice uncle, always. Because you're going to see in the future, they are going to be part of your life. Thank you.
I'm not sure you'll answer this question.
No, try me.
Only the positivity, asking, what type of a man will my future husband be? Thank you.
What type of man? It's a bit, well, I think he's going to be a bit older than you. I probably got a feeling that he might own his own business or aspire to open his own business. So I'm looking for somebody older than you, probably 4 or 5 years at least. So don't look for the youngsters, probably 5 years older than you. So if that's your that's a clue for you. The guy is also very stable. And there's something significant about his voice. It's kind of rich and reassuring is what I want to say.
Next question from Duduzile, who says, hi Paul and Shay. Myself and my sisters, we don't get along ever since I got married. What could be the cause?
Hi Duduzile. Don't get along. Oh. Okay. Firstly, they got jealous. Definitely. There's envy. Now, I don't know whether your husband is good looking or successful, but they're jealous of the relationship. And I don't know if they're scared of him as well. But fundamentally, Dudu, that's what's going on. They're a little bit intimidated by him. So if they would say something, he would go, no, with authority. And they don't like that because they like to gossip. And your husband's kind of straight, doesn't play. And that's what the thing is. They don't, that's what it is. So turn your attention to your husband. It's better for you.
Next question from Abel.
Abel.
Who says, hi Paul, hopefully you're well and better now.
Thanks, Abel.
Glad you're both back. Sorry about that. I feel and have been feeling drained, tired from my body and my energy. When do you see this change going away? And about cleanses, I really did one about 3 days ago.
Okay. Okay, Abel. Okay. You do know it's your work that is wearing you down, eh? You do know that, Abel. And there seems to be it seems to be sticking to you, the work-related issues. That makes sense. Okay, but that's not your question. Okay, your question is when. Okay, you did it 3 days ago. Okay. By next weekend, this should have cleared. Next weekend, and I'm being asked to tell you to drink water, Abel, as part of the cleansing process. Try and protect yourself when you're doing your job, please. Okay? Try and so burn stuff. If you can get into, you get into the bath and soak. Just soak. If you can get some salt in there, that'd be brilliant. But soak. Okay? Water is needed around you and in you. But by next week, things should start to clear up, Abel. Okay?
Okay, Chica asking, hi, brother, hello, can you please tell me what I can expect in love in September? I have some old and new things going on. Thank you.
Well, there's going to be love around you. So you need to make a decision as to who that may be. I think you're going to make a decision in September. That's what I think. But be nice to the people that don't get the job. Okay? Be nice. But I think that there's going to be love around you in September, or the issue of love.
Chanel asking, hi Paul, what does the month of September bring for me when it comes to my relationship and finances?
Relationship's going to be fine. Okay, it might be in little choppy waters, but it will calm down. Okay, finances need a little bit more work. So I'm saying perhaps by October, finances may improve. So I think you've only got a month to go before finances improve, but relationships fine. You might want to look at getting another position. I don't know if that's part of you're thinking. But if you have a look, you may well be successful.
Okay, lots of people's questions aren't coming through for I don't know what reason. Just got a couple of them now from ages ago, so I don't know if these people are still watching, but we'll answer them anyway.
Okay.
Esther asking, my name is Esther. I would like to know if Pablo intends to leave his relationship with me. Thank you.
Oh. No, Esther, I don't. I do think you guys need to sort out your communication and the way you treat each other. That needs to be addressed. Okay, but at the moment, you might be arguing, but I don't think he's going to leave, Esther. Okay.
Next question from Jackie V, who asks, hi Paul and Shay, how do you see my relationship? Is there anything I need to worry about?
Jackie, I don't know if you're being a little bit demanding, and a little bit stubborn, is what I want to say. If that's the case, Jackie, you need to just pay attention to that. There's no doubt in my mind that this, it is a relationship and there's passion, and chemistry. But I think the fighting over silly things or arguments over silly things, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the fight, you see. So if you just change your stubbornness, I think things could work out. Okay. Remember, none of us are perfect. It doesn't exist. So if somebody can tell you, stop being so argumentative or stop being so stubborn, then you can say, okay, all right, it's not a criticism, it's just a guide for you.
Next question from Praveen, who says, I gave an interview for a job on last Friday. Will I get this job or any job soon?
Praveen, hi. Last Friday. It was a good interview, by the way. Very, very good interview. I have a feeling that you may hear from them this week. So, looking good from my end.
Moving on to YouTube quickly before I sort out Facebook. Creative Intelligence asking, good evening, I found out my ex is sending flowers to another girl. We broke up about a month ago. What's going on between them because he's still texting me? We had a good connection. I don't know what he wants from me. By the way, Drunk told me that he still loves me. Sorry for the long question.
Well, what does he want? He's regretting breaking up with you. That is the issue. Would you take him back? You probably would. But he is a naughty boy. And if you take him back, I just believe that he hasn't learned his lesson. I think he'll do it again. Because I don't know, he thinks he's hot stuff. He's regretting, and he wants to come back. It's up to you whether you let him. So drinking and other women, it's not really good on his resume, is it? And mistrust. So I think he's regretting, and I think that's his way of saying he wants to come back.
I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm sorry. Neuza asking, hi Paul, I'd like to know about my relationship with Aristides. Thank you.
It's got room for more growth, is what I want to say. I can see this being better than it is now. I can see you possibly making it more serious in the next 4 months. I think it's going to be more serious. So keep on at it. I think it's worth it for you, as difficult as it may be right now.
Next question from Alyssa, who asks, hello, I hope you're both doing well. When will I get settled and move back in with my boyfriend?
Okay, within 2 months. So I would say no later than October. Okay, I can hear you go, oh no, but within that time frame. Okay, you gotta watch your depression, my sweetie. Okay, you're far too worried about everything. It's gonna happen. Okay. Just be a little bit patient and look forward to it rather than be nervous about it. But by October, you should be in with your boyfriend.
And I think we're all caught up.
Boom.
With 7 minutes to go. Which is very annoyed because Facebook updated its interface and everything is just swapped around and looks horrible.
Oh.
It really looks horrible.
But you can still use it.
Yeah, I guess so, but there's still lots of issues with this whole Facebook thing. They need to update it as soon as possible.
Well, I'm sure they'll be getting complaints, Shay.
Yeah. And that interface is ugly.
I think Mark Zuckerberg, Mr. Zuckerberg, maybe had a late night and got on the computer a little bit drunk. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to update it. So I think when he gets to work on Monday, he's going, what did I do this weekend? I shouldn't have had all that to drink and played on the computer.
It's not nice.
Zuckerberg.
It's confusing and it's not nice. No. But anyway, that's it for our questions. A few minutes left.
Okay. I did want to say that, folks, like earlier on, if you feed, and I was thinking of Jeanette, if you're an anxious person, okay, and you suffer from anxiety, and worry, and you understand this: if you feed your anxiety, it grows, and you're the only one feeding it So if you know that information, okay, then you can do something about it, because we're not going to feed that anxiety anymore, okay, because it's controlling, it's crippling, and we want you to have a life. Okay. I wanted to say thank you to the good Lord for the negative tests for my daughter. Also, I got smacked with the flu this week, and of course that was a worry. And particularly the lungs were aching, and that was a big cause of concern. But by the grace of the good Lord Almighty, I'm okay, and it's just a severe cold or whatever. But there's I want to tell you something. This is beautiful. I was sitting outside with my daughter, who we were waiting for the results of the COVID test. We were sitting outside, and it was I think it was Friday morning. And I said, you should phone to see the results. So after a bit of hoo-ha, we got through, and we got the results. And the woman said, it's negative, Jerry, it's negative. So I went over to her and I said, thank the good Lord Almighty. That's brilliant. And I hugged my daughter. And as I hugged her, a little white feather came fluttering down and landed by Jerry. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going now, but the good Lord is open. I'd like to hear from you. Say thanks for something. I say thanks that I've got my daughters, and my health as well. So it's a good God. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. God bless.